How to make an ex come back. So in this video, you're gonna learn how to recreate that link, the link that you had together. The idea here is to really get your ex to make that first move. It's gonna be 4 steps that you have to follow. So your ex will make the effort. It's not 1 step forward for you and then 2 steps backwards. She or he would make that step towards you. Trust me. And also, I'm gonna start by all the things you have to avoid. Before I do that, just to remind you to subscribe, that will make my day. We are growing so rapidly and I post a video almost every day. I'm actually every day. Comment if you have any questions. I try to answer all the comments. There are so many that it's hard to track, but I try to make my best to answer all of them. And take the quiz. If you want to know if you have any chance to get back with your ex, I will leave the link in the first comment of the video. So, what to avoid? I love this GIF. And there's plenty. I have 2 slides on that. Sending messages all the time. You feel bad, that's normal. You want to share your emotion, you want to share that with your ex. It doesn't work. You need your ex. They don't have to know. They don't need to know. The reason is that it would take that desire away from your ex. Because if you're needy, you're not sexy, right? So I know people after a breakup, they really want to explain, to tell them how they feel. This is not what would help you to get back with your ex. Begging as well. Begging, again, it's not sexy. Always saying yes, because by saying yes, you sort of always compromise, or it's all about, in some occasions, it's great to be a yes person, but in this occasion, I think you have to acknowledge that you have to stand for what you value. Is it English anyway? But always saying yes could damage your future relationship because you're not respecting yourself anymore. If that makes sense. If it didn't, just comment, reply. Other thing is to become hysterical. If your ex is dating someone and this could happen, but it's not the end of the world. As you know, if you follow my videos, rebound relationships don't last. Rebound relationships don't last. So you have to wait for the right opportunity. It depends, but they last few weeks or few months in general. Other case that I had, or that I've seen, is spoiling your ex with gifts. By buying something to someone who doesn't deserve a gift is not the right way. You know, Father Christmas, at Christmas, he only delivers gifts to kids who behave. In any case, the thing is, what you're gonna risk is money and your ex not getting back with you, or if she or he comes back with you, it's just because you bought a gift. Is it really what you want? So buying a gift it's sort of a quick fix. My job is not to promote you provide you with quick tips, is to provide you with solutions that really work and that really last. And getting angry, again, it's all about the emotion. You know, you want your ex made you suffer, you want them to suffer back. This, again, will really damage your future chance to get back with your ex. And the last point that I've seen very recently with a lot of my clients, over-analyzing. I'm not saying you shouldn't analyze your breakup, you shouldn't analyze your relationship, you shouldn't analyze the sign that you're seeing from your ex, but it's only 10% of the job. So do that 10% of the job, 10% of your energy. And I think most people, they spend 90% of their energy analyzing everything on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, their status and things like that. It should only take 10% of your energy. And we're gonna cover the 90% where you have to focus your energy. So the next step is give them some space. You see me coming, radio silence. So if you don't know radio silence, stay tuned. I'm gonna briefly cover why it's important and why it works. First of all, your ex needs it. They ask to break up with you. They basically ask you for space. Provide that space. Second thing is, what you have to do right now is to reset those emotions to neutral. At the moment, they are potentially very negative on your ex's side. What you have to do is to rebalance it to a neutral phase. Time and space is the only thing that would shift those emotions back to neutral. If you spam them with messages, if you call them, if you're begging them, there's no way those emotions will get back to neutral. And it's super important to get back to neutral because otherwise you don't set the ground for you to get back with your ex. The other point is I want to make is life is not like Disney movie. Life is not like Pretty Woman. It's not by going all in, proposing to your fiance or I don't know, buying a car or whatever, similar to gift, that they will come back. In Pretty Woman, he screwed up at some point and then he comes back with a car full of flowers, something like that. It doesn't work like that. I think it's Hollywood movies, Disney movies, great, but it doesn't work like that in real life. So trust me, this is not a good strategy. The good strategy, I'm going to provide it afterwards. What else? And time for yourself. This is not only for your ex that radio silence is, it's also for yourself. We're going to cover in the next slide what it is. So, just to summarize, no drunk texting, no Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever. Don't ask your friends, don't ask her mom or because I've had the case recently. So if you see me, if you watch this, sorry, not a point finger. I'm not gonna point fingers or name shaming anyway. But if you watch it, that's for you. A few exceptions, special events, if he or she contacts you, and if you live together. So special events, birthday, Christmas, all things like that. You have to see whether they are contacting you just to be nice, like whenever you, for example, on birthdays you have like 40 posts on Facebook or you receive 20 messages and your ex message you. Is it one of those 20 messages or is it more than this? If he or she contacts you again during that radio silence, try to understand whether they contact you just to be nice or because they are missing you, because they want to create something. If you see that it's very much neutral, it's very much they are here because they feel bad for breaking up with you, but that's it. Be cordial and continue that, maintain that radio silence because they didn't really enough, it's in English anyway, they didn't experience the breakup enough. And if you live together or if you work together, it's trickier, but it's basically being just nice, saying hi, thank you, and bye, and that's it. They have to experience it in another way. I would argue that if they see you every day and you're different, but being nice, they will also experience that breakup. So, point number 3. I love this point. Becoming the best version of yourself. It is so important. It is actually the critical factor when it comes to get back with your ex. It is attractive. Focus on your appearance. Appearance is not everything, but when it comes to seduce someone, appearance is very important. So take care of yourself, buy you new clothes, go to the hairdresser, do some sport, work out, be fit, be healthy, do some dancing, and why don't you socialize and go on Tinder with people? Because you're gonna test your seduction, you're gonna see new people, and it's gonna also help you in terms of your mindset and in terms of your mental health to see other things. I'm not saying you should directly try to find another partner, but it's really, and I've seen that just getting on Tinder, chatting with people could really, really help you as well to free up your mind, because you might be in the case where you're only thinking about your ex, you're only focusing all your attention on your ex. Maybe, going on Tinder, speaking with a few people, testing new things. You can test, for example, the SMS you want to send to your ex. You can test that on Tinder and see how people react. It's a great laboratory in that sense. It's a great lab. You can test things out on Tinder and then you see what worked, what didn't work, and you can use on your ex. Now, the fourth point, and I think it's the most important question I had recently, is when is the right time to contact my ex? And I didn't mention that in the radio silence. The idea is to come back to that neutral phase. And this is the thing I want to highlight here. When those emotions will get back to neutral, I don't know. You only can know. I always say 21 days, 30 days for radio silence. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. It's when you feel that those emotions are neutral that actually, and this is always the case, whenever you start to hang out with new people, maybe flirting with someone at work, someone you just met recently. And when you start to lose a little bit interest in your ex, this is when they'll get back. So it's that momentum, they're away, and now they will, by gravitation, because of this radio silence, come back to you. This is where you can reach out to them. Don't reach out to them when they're here. And if it's too late, it means you're already seeing someone and you're dating someone, and actually it's too late for them. Because that's the thing you have to acknowledge. At some points, if they don't come back too soon, you'll be the one leaving them for good because you've invested in yourself. You're a better version of yourself right now. If you have any other questions, any other things you want to ask, please feel free to comment. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Ciao.